Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Omnitalk Retail. I'm Chris Walton.
And I'm Ann Mazinga.
And we are coming to you live from the Walmart Commerce Technologies podcast studio at Shoptalk Europe, located in booth and
K30.
K30. Stop on by. We're here all day doing some fantastic interviews. And standing between us right now is Marc Vicente Sala, the chief, make sure I get this right, the Group Digital Director at Kingfisher PLC. Welcome to OmniTalk.
Thank you very much for having me. A pleasure.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. Let's start with your background. Where did you start before Kingfisher, and then tell our audience in the U.S. a little bit about what Kingfisher is and what you sell.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So first, about myself and my background. I started in the retail and digital world as COO for Rakuten.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Rakuten
Oh, wow. All
is
right.
a Japanese Amazon-style company.
Yeah,
I worked there for a few years, leading the operations across Europe. Then I spent a few other years working in France for Cdiscount.com, which is a very large e-commerce player in the French market. And after that, a few years working more in investment, business angel for the startups. I went into Kingfisher three years ago. For the audience, so Kingfisher, we are one of the home improvement retail leaders across the world, like Home Depot you will be used to in the US. And mainly we operate across European countries, France, UK, Poland, Iberia, Romania, etc., etc.
Okay. How many stores roughly?
So we have around 2,000 stores across the different European brands that we got.
Wow.
And in total we have 7 different banners, we call them.
7 banners,
business
okay.
units. So B&Q in the UK, Screwfix, Castorama, Brico Dépôt, pretty much all of them focus into home improvement, but some of them more into traders, some others more into final customers,
Sure.
and some other more focused into hard discounter consumers.
Got it. So what brings you to Shoptalk? I imagine as a native Barcelonan, it's not too much of an ask to get you to come here, but have you been here to Shoptalk Europe before, or what brings you here today?
It is my first time at Shoptalk, and I'm so excited about being here because at the same time that it's the first time, it feels like coming home with so many people that I know and so many people, new connections that you can make. What brings me here is a combination of good qualitative networking in terms of new opportunities for us to develop our capabilities for the consumers, but also to stay in touch with existing suppliers and existing contacts that we get into the different markets. At the same time, believe it or not, a lot of my team colleagues from all different countries in the world, they are here today.
Oh,
so
right.
That's a good opportunity
That's
for me
cool.
also to connect with other Kingfisher colleagues that we have.
How do you guys attack the show collectively? Like, do you divide and conquer? Does one of you check out the booths? Do you make appointments? Like, how's it work?
It's a good question. I'm not even sure if we have a strategy to divide and conquer. It feels more like an improvisation, but it's true that because each of us have different areas of expertise, like digital or data, whatever, we naturally focus and split forces into where we feel it more appealing for each of us.
And what are you focused on?
So I am in charge of 4 different things at Kingfisher. So one, what you would consider more naturally digital / e-commerce and all the topics we have within e-commerce, the traffic, trading, content, etc. Second, marketplace business model. Marketplace is a new business model we are building inside of Kingfisher. In fact, this is where I built my own skills in the past, and this is another area which is within my remit. 3, data, everything to do with not only analytics, but also machine learning, data science, building all data platforms to gather information across the customers. And 4, retail media, which is another business unit that we are developing right now through Kingfisher, and we have big expectations in terms of performance that can deliver for us.
Wow. You're also speaking on stage.
I am this afternoon.
You forgot that
This
part.
afternoon.
Yes.
It's a good warm-up then.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
What are you going to be talking to the audience on stage about
today? So I'm going to be part of a panel discussion about consistent customer experiences across omnichannel players, which is about how you connect the online, the offline worlds into one single consistent omnichannel holistic experience for the consumers.
And I have to ask, because this has been a topic that we've covered on the last couple of interviews we've done, what do you think is preventing retailers from doing that well right now? Like, what is the key right now to success when it comes? What do you hope the audience takes away from your panel discussion and goes and does after?
I think there are two key elements. One is more cultural, the other one perhaps is a little bit more operational. I think that to connect all the channels properly into an omnichannel experience, the first thing that we need to do is to organize customer data and to connect all the customer data to understand that we're always dealing with the same consumer, simply in different channels and in different manners. And that sounds so obvious. We see a lot that many retailers are not that effective yet at bringing the customer data in a way that is well organized and in a way that you can manage with one single integration. Second is that mindset that still you have this binary situation where you have stores, offline channels, e-commerce, online channel. That is wrong. Stores are very online. Stores are very digital. So for us, we see at them like multiple channels, multiple layers of the same customer experience. For example, in our case, 93% of the sales that we generate through our e-commerce channel are fulfilled by our stores. So for me,
93%.
stores are my logistics and fulfillment center, are not a different channel.
So to that point, do you have product under you or no?
Yeah, we do.
You do. So your product falls under you too. So you have
Yes.
product for both the stores and the digital
Yes.
interfaces as well. So do you think that's a key component of success?
I think it's one of the key components of the success because it makes you very accountable for the P&L of these products, for sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Are the stores, like, how do you break that out then with so many brands under that umbrella? Like, how do you, is there a stores team? Is there a digital team? Is there an omnichannel team? Like, do they conflict with each other, or are they all working towards the same goal?
So first of all, when you look at Kingfisher, we work by banner. So we have 7 banners, and each of them has his own brand, his own business model, his own management.
Okay.
And group is just there to power them, to support them, to go faster, farther, etc. So we have this kind of matrix or operation model where every banner is in command and is in charge of their P&L, and group functions, wherever they are digital stores operations, are there to help them on a matrix manner.
Okay. And what are you excited about working on as you go into the year?
So many things.
So many
God.
things.
Can you pick
We got
a
all the
couple?
time in the
Pick
world, my
one.
friend.
Yeah.
I mean, how can I not say AI? I'm just trying to say something different than AI, assuming that everyone goes into the same.
How
I'm
are
just
you
gonna go-
using AI?
No, I'm going to go to the most basic elements of AI, which is, again, collecting, organizing, empowering customer data. Again, it sounds so
We can't use
basic.
AI if you don't have that right.
It sounds so basic, but
Right.
only if you are able to design a proper data platform and fill it with the right data organized in the right manner, then you can use that for AI to be unleashed. So otherwise it's kind of useless somehow. So for me, the most exciting thing this year is adding additional layers of data organization that allow us to create more value for our AI capabilities.
And when you say AI, is it generative AI that you're trying to go, or the whole thing, the whole
Generative
kit and
AI
caboodle?
too. We do more general AI in terms of algorithmics that get to learn and get to predict what is going to happen in forecasting, in demand planning. But also we are working on Gen AI in terms of how can we improve the catalog, how we can improve quality of the images, how we can
Quality of the descriptions, the images.
all of that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Anything else? You said there's a
Good.
lot.
Thank
Anything
you for-
besides AI?
I mean,
that
I
you're
prefer to pick up
excited about?
something very specific. I would say still very exciting for us, and it should be for the industry, yet the huge opportunity there is to continue growing through the marketplace business model.
Yeah. Talk about that. Yeah.
Marketplaces are a business model. I don't think they are a new thing. They are not an extra thing. They are the new e-commerce business model, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Marketplaces are more dominant than first party as an operating model. They are growing double than first party, and we see there's a huge opportunity for us. But like we see everywhere else into the industry, to continue allowing, empowering smaller sellers to operate across our platform.
And you said retail media falls under you too, right?
Yes.
There's a nice synergy between retail media and marketplaces as well,
Absolutely.
right? From a scale. Can you talk about that a little bit? How do you think about that?
In fact, we believe that one thing comes along with the other and together, because as you get this network of sellers who come and want to promote their products into your platform, somehow you create this healthy competition, which is the one that consumers benefit from. But at the end of the day, you want to power these sellers for them to be able to get more visibility. That's where it comes retail media, the opportunity for the sellers to bid for their products to win visibility. So we are able to monetize that, and sellers are able to promote their products, and consumer, since everything is performance based, are able to get access to faster to the best performing products.
It's a big nugget right there, folks.
Yeah.
1 + 1 = 3 with marketplaces and retail media. And well said, Marc Vicente Sala. So thank you so much for being with us. Thanks again to Walmart Commerce Technologies for partnering with us and helping us create all the wonderful content we're bringing your way all throughout this show. And Ann, as always,
Be careful out there.